For more than a decade, one robot has basically been the poster child for what's possible in robotics: Atlas. We saw it run, we saw it jump, we saw it do parkour better than most humans. But here's the thing, that icon we all knew, it's gone. Boston Dynamics just retired it. So the big question is, how in the world do you replace a legend? Well, the answer might just change the future of work as we know it.
You've seen the videos, right? For years, clips of the hydraulic Atlas robot would just blow up online. We were all kind of mesmerized watching it pull off these incredible feats of agility, backflips, jogging through the woods, and just flawlessly nailing these super complex parkour routines. Honestly, it felt like something straight out of science fiction. It was the symbol of how far robotics had really come.
And then, just like that, Boston Dynamics announced they were retiring it. The icon was being put out to pasture. Which, immediately makes you wonder, how do you top a robot that can already do a backflip? Well, it turns out the answer isn't about crazier acrobatics. It's about getting down to business. Look, this is more than just saying goodbye to one machine. This is a huge moment for robotics. We're literally watching the end of the experimental era and the beginning of something way more practical. This is the shift from a mind-blowing science project to a real-world commercial tool. So let's just do a quick recap of its journey. Atlas got its start over 10 years ago as a research project for DARPA. There was an early version called Petman that was used to test protective clothing. But the hydraulic HD Atlas, that's the one that became a global sensation. It was a platform built for one reason: to push the absolute limits of mobility. Its whole purpose was just to see what was possible. Okay, so what comes next? What Boston Dynamics showed the world isn't just an upgrade. It is a complete reimagining of what a humanoid robot is even for, built from the ground up with a totally new mission. So say hello to the new Atlas. It's fully electric, it's stronger, and it has this almost creepy fluidity to its movements. But the biggest change isn't something you can see. This time, it's not being built to go viral. It's being built for a job. This is the exact moment a spectacular R&D project officially becomes a commercial product. The difference here couldn't be more clear. The old hydraulic Atlas, that was a pure experiment. It was all about mobility. This new electric version is all about commercial application. And that move to an all-electric design, it isn't just for show. It means you get a stronger, more efficient robot with a much wider range of motion than hydraulics could ever give it. Its entire design is focused on one thing: efficiently getting a task done, not just performing a stunt. It's the leap from asking, can it do this, to proving it can do this reliably thousands of times in a row. And this gets us to the really crucial point. Why this robot, and why right now? Well, the new Atlas is the answer to a massive challenge that modern industry is facing. So why a humanoid robot? I mean, factories already have robots, right? They've got those giant stationary arms that weld and assemble stuff with incredible precision. What makes a two-legged robot the right tool for the job? The answer, in one word, is adaptability. Your traditional automation is amazing at doing one thing, one way, a million times over. But it really struggles with any kind of variation. Manufacturing plants, warehouses, these are environments built for people. Things are always changing: material types, part sizes, production lines. You can't just bolt down a robot arm and expect it to handle that kind of chaos. And that's where the magic of the humanoid form comes in. It's not a gimmick, it's an incredibly practical design choice. When you build a robot that moves like a person, you get a machine that can navigate our world using our tools and our workflows without forcing us to redesign everything around it. We're talking about taking on the jobs that are physically brutal and ergonomically a nightmare. Think about tasks in car plants, handling huge panes of glass, manipulating heavy car parts, or constantly loading and unloading pallets. These are the classic dull, dirty, and dangerous jobs where a strong, tireless, and adaptable robot could free up human workers to focus on more important things. But moving around and grabbing objects in a complex, real-world space requires an unbelievably sophisticated brain. So how does the new Atlas actually see and navigate the world in real time? It all comes down to something called multi-sensor fusion. And you can think of it just like how our own senses work together. First, its IMU, which is like our inner ear for balance, predicts its motion. Then, legodometry, think of it as its muscle sense, uses data from its own limbs to correct that prediction. After that, its cameras, the robot's eyes, refine its position by tracking visual features in the room. And finally, LiDAR acts like a super accurate tape measure, giving it precise location updates.
I know this diagram looks a little intense, but the idea is actually pretty simple. All of these different sensor inputs, from the IMU, the joints, the cameras, and the LiDAR, are constantly being blended together into one single cohesive understanding of where the robot is and what it's doing. This constant high-speed feedback loop is what lets Atlas react and adapt so precisely in the real world. Now, building a futuristic robot in a lab is one thing, but turning it into a reliable commercial product that a business can depend on, that is a whole other challenge. And this is where Boston Dynamics' track record becomes so important. You see, they've done this before. Spot, the famous robot dog, is already out there doing industrial inspections. Stretch is in warehouses, autonomously moving boxes. And they have Orbit, which is the software platform that lets companies manage their entire robot fleet. They have a proven history of taking research out of the lab and putting it to work in the real world. In fact, there are already over 1,500 Spot robots deployed out in the wild across all sorts of industries. This isn't just a theory for them, it's a proven track record. They know exactly how to make that leap from prototype to product. And Atlas's journey into the real world, it's already started. Their first partner is Hyundai, who isn't just an investor, they're actively building the next generation of car factories. This is going to be the perfect testing ground to pilot and perfect what Atlas can really do in a demanding real-world factory environment. So where is all this headed? Boston Dynamics says the goal isn't just to copy human motion, but to actually surpass it. This new electric Atlas is being designed to move in the most efficient way possible to get a job done, without being limited by how a human body moves. It represents a future where robots don't just work alongside us, but actually help us accomplish more by moving in ways that exceed our own physical capabilities. The question really isn't if these robots will enter the workforce anymore, but how profoundly they're going to change it when they do.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next video.